Hey guys, Dr. J here. In the previous episode, we were on our way to the First Lady airship when we were ambushed. We killed them all, but that terrified Elizabeth and she ran away from us. We managed to catch up to her and convince her there was no other way to escape, and she should be prepared for more fights like this. We then entered Soldiers Field, from where we can take a gondola to the aerodrome where the First Lady is docked. Soldiers Field. Is this a museum or something? Okay, let's start searching this place for any useful items. Comstock Academy. A good way to brainwash children, I guess. Okay, so there seems to be quite a lot of things we can do here. Let's start by going through the right side of Soldiers Field. I think this is the first time we've seen this vending machine. The Minuteman's Armory is a vending machine we can use to upgrade our weapons. It's quite expensive and there aren't any good upgrades right now, but eventually it's a good idea to invest in weapons we'll be using more frequently. We've also picked up some lockpicks and got an additional 5 because of the DLC. As long as we're looking for them, we should have more than enough for every lock in the game. Also, we might as well upgrade the pistol. It's not terribly expensive and it will make it slightly more useful. Okay, let's go see what's down there.
More money.
Oh yeah, when we're outside of combat, Elizabeth will occasionally throw us some money she's found. There's a kinetoscope over there.
Soldiers Field, built in 1903 by the hand of our prophet.
Interest as a prophet having a bunch of carnies and carousels.
The place is themed to acquaint children with national service.
You mean the military?
Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Did you write that?
No.
Like I said, brainwashing children. That line sounds kinda familiar. Arlutes again. Yeah, quantum mechanics is exactly like a woman's intuition. There's nothing else here, so let's check the other side as well. Straight ahead of us is the Columbia Authority. Its door is locked, but Elizabeth should be able to pick it. And we actually have another lockpick here.
Someone wants to keep people out of that.
Got a lock here.
It will take a while for her to unlock it, so let's go around and see if we can find anything else. Wow, she was surprisingly fast. Okay, let's see what we can find inside the Columbia Authority. Some desks and crates. There's carbine ammo in this one. The carbine is probably the best weapon in Bioshock Infinite, so having ample ammo for it is always a good thing. Okay, so far is the usual stuff, money and food. Anything a bit more interesting? There we go, an infusion! We'll now start upgrading our sword stat. Vigors are extremely effective in pretty much any situation, so having a high soul stat is very beneficial.
We tell them we got lost looking for the bathroom. Not usually, no. It's locked.
No problem.
I think the only thing we can find in safes is money, but we do need to collect at least 10,000 silver eagles for the Grand Largesse achievement, so I'll be using lockpicks on safes anytime we come across one.
Days at Comstock House was simple. Hard work, sure, but simple. Wringing the linen, scrubbing the floors. Lady Comstock, she even had a kind word now and then. Almost enough to make me think I had a place in their world. God made foolish girls so he could have something to play with.
Interesting. So Daisy Fitzroy was the Comstock's maid. Wonder what happened that made her the leader of the Vox Populi. Then again, knowing what Comstock's like... That was perfect timing. So now what?
The gate's shut up tight. Now how are we gonna get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
By the way, I forgot to mention that there was a carbine in that locked office, but we still need some more kills for the shotgun achievement, so I'd rather finish that one first. Come on, Booker, put your back into it. Attaboy.
Jockey. Who needs the power company?
Some fool's alternative to electricity.
Doesn't seem to work very well.
Well, I guess if we could make it on demand, it would be quite useful. There's a salt dispenser here. It's useful, but we don't need it right now. And this is the soldier's field. Looks like we'll be spending some time exploring the shops again.
First lady. Looks like it's heading for the dock.
That will take us to Paris.
Sure, yeah, Paris.
Just stay close.
Yes, Mr. DeWitt.
Call me Booker.
Booker.
Nice, we have another kinetoscope here.
Gondola? Or take a look around the boardwalk. I suppose a place like this might have much we'd find useful.
Yep, we are definitely taking a look around the boardwalk. Is it a plane? Is it Superman? No, it's a bird. Sure. I wonder how they managed to create this monstrosity. I mean, with the Big Daddies it was kind of easy. Just splice him until his mind is gone and program a set of instructions. This thing, however... Actually, I could go with an ice cream. Oh, and there's a voxophone on this table. Let's pick it up.
Try it yourself.
And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Columbia. But it is the
Do you
burden
know
of
why you were hired to come in?
I imagine they were interested in meeting you. No doubt for lockpicking lessons.
Why you?
I never even heard of this place before I got here.
Huh. I assumed Columbia was common knowledge below.
Guess I got a bit behind with current events.
I replayed the recording since we couldn't hear it because of their conversation. So these are all the voxophones we've collected in chronological order. The one we picked last is the first in the list. Here it is, let's play it.
And when I came to Washington, there were few in Congress who saw my vision for Columbia. But it is the burden of the prophet to bring the wicked to righteousness. For what am I, if not a mirror to reflect the face of God?
He certainly doesn't seem to have any issues with his self-esteem. Oh, and did you notice that the prompt for taking money out of the cash register was red? Yeah, that's because it would be considered stealing. If we took that money, that would have caused the civilians to panic and the police to come looking for us. Well, Songbird sure seems to be popular. There's a hot dog here and a few silver egos. Looks like taking the silver egos that are just laying around is not considered stealing. But maybe that's because there's no one around to see us do it.
What are you, Mr. DeWitt? Some sort of...
I'm a, independent contractor. Used to work for the Pinkertons and such. Not something you'd want gracing a resume.
Pinkertons? Weren't they the ones they'd call in to settle things when the workers took to striking?
Settle. Oh, that's a word for it.
More like beat them up until they break the strike, huh? Anyway, let's see what's inside this shop. There's something sparkling over there. It kind of looks like a voxophone. There's nothing in the cash register. Yeah, it's a voxophone.
When I was interested in gardening, Mr. DeWitt?
They frown on gardens in my part of town.
And where's that?
The part with no gardens.
I'll replay the recording again. There are a lot of conversations between Elizabeth and Booker in this part.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
Rosalind Lutece. She's the one that made Columbia float. And also seems to be found on following us with her brother for some reason.
Hello?
Self. Is where I can see them.
So, Mr. DeWitt, is there a woman in your life?
There was. She died.
How?
Giving birth.
Whoops. I honestly didn't mean to do that. Well, at least we'll get a few kills for the shotgun. We have to always look on the bright side of life. Since we've already alarmed the people here, we might as well collect what's left in the cash register. Which was a measly silver ego. That was definitely not worth killing the shopkeeper. Great, more policemen are coming. Hopefully these two are the only ones we'll have to deal with. Yeah, Elizabeth seems to be walking normally, so there shouldn't be any more coming after us. She's a pretty good indicator for when a fight is over. She stops looking for cover. Let's go back in the shop to see if we've missed anything. There's a heater on display over there. The heater is just a shotgun used by the Vox Populi. They don't share ammo, however, so I avoid using them when possible. But as far as achievements are concerned, they are still counted as shotgun. There's something shining on the ground over there. Oh, it's a lockpick. Nice. It may seem like we're a bit low on lockpicks, but we've got plenty. Like I said before, if we're thorough in our exploration and pick up all that we find, we'll never have to worry about running out of them. That's quite the extensive skyline they have in Soldiers Field. It will be very useful if we need to quickly go from one place to another. Okay, so this is where we can get on the gondola that will lead us to the aerodrome where we can board the First Lady. Let's go ahead and check it out. We are still going to finish searching Soldiers Field before we use it though. There's a nice timetable here.
We need to summon the gondola if we intend to reach that airship.
To be the controls that summon. Looks like this runs exclusively on shock.
Of course it does. Where in the hell are we gonna find that?
Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Yeah, convenient. Okay, let's find this Hall of Heroes, I guess.
Shepherd is loose in the streets of our fair city. Will you suffer the shame of allowing your wives and your daughters to fall prey to his machinations? Or will you act for your womenfolk? Act.
Okay, so this announcement was triggered by our unsuccessful attempt to use the gondola, and we'll now probably have to fight off some enforcers. I started off by using the Murder of Crows on these bunch of guys. It should buy us some time to get closer to them and use the shotgun to kill them. Not only that, but we've also unlocked the More for Your Money achievement. Looks like the Murder of Crows vigor has great synergy with the shotgun. We managed to kill 5 or 6 guys without losing any health. But it seems there are more of them. Okay, this one was from the initial batch. Is there going to be a second wave, or was that all that they've sent after us? Well, Liz is not looking for cover anymore, so I guess there aren't any more enemies nearby. In that case, let's finish looting the corpses and go find the Hall of Heroes. Okay, I don't think there's anything else left. Let's reload the shotgun and try to find the Hall of Heroes. I'll try going this way first. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. There's a trash can over there. Well, it had some food inside it, but we didn't really need it. Great, there are some posters of the Hall of Heroes, so we must be going the right way.
For the victims of today's brutality.
Hall of Heroes closed until further notice.
Then there won't be a line to get in.
There are some lockpicks over there in the salt file. Let's also check the Vigor Upgrades vending machine. Both of these upgrades are quite good, but we don't have the money to purchase them right now. Well, thank you, Liz, but it's still not quite enough. Okay, it's time to use the elevator and enter the Hall of Heroes.
Oh, what the hell?
His wrong?
Nothing I can't fix.
And how exactly are you going to fix it?
I gotta get this thing moving again.
Oh, it must be this panel over here. I guess it was a blown fuse?
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth!
I have a better idea.
What are you doing?
Opening a tear.
Oh, shit! What is that?
It's a tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater, a different colored towel or tea instead of coffee. But sometimes I see something amazing and I pull it through. There.
Good God. I don't suppose you've got an airship in there?
I don't think so. But
Was
there
that the
is-
songbird?
There is something. Oh no!
Close it.
I'm trying!
Close it!
Well, now we know why they've been keeping her locked in the tower.
I don't really understand what I just saw back there, but it sure as hell looks like a shortcut to getting us killed.
But I could help.
I can handle whatever comes along. Trust me.
Have it your way, I suppose.
You're wrong this time, Booker. Lisa's ability is truly useful. Besides, we need it for an achievement anyway. The Strange Bedfellows achievement requires us to call robots through the tears that then kill our enemies. We can help them, but the killing blow must be done by the robots. In total, we need them to kill 20 enemies in order to unlock the achievement. They will mostly come naturally, but we may have to restart a checkpoint at some point if we are lacking too many. Okay, let's get back to exploring the Hall of Heroes. We have a policeman here doing his business, and I think there's one more. Yep, there he is. That must have been really annoying. You're just taking a piss and a false shepherd comes along and blows you away with a shotgun. Anyways, we're done with this toilet, so let's go check the other one. It should be down this hallway. Oh, and there's another trash can we can search, with nothing inside it again. Nice, we're having really good progress on the coins in the cushion achievement. We're nearly there.
For this shock jockey product. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Why? Because it's so unreliable? Yeah, I guess so. We have another lockpick here. We now have plenty, so we shouldn't have to worry about finding any locked doors. Okay, let's check the rest of the Hall of Heroes now. Is that a new vigor over there? Before checking it out though, let's first finish exploring this entrance hall. The motorized Patriot. I hope we won't have to deal with this one. This door is locked, but that's fine, we have plenty of lockpicks. While Liz is unlocking the door, let's peek inside the room. There is something shining in. Was that a machine gun turret? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Yep. Okay, let's possess it and get close enough to destroy it. Seriously? What's with the damn pathfinding? We have plenty of cover, thankfully. And we also need to remember to pick up the voxophone on the desk and the gear. Turns out there are quite a lot of items in this room. Okay, well, the shotgun is quite powerful, so it shouldn't take too many shots until we destroy it. Yeah, 3 shots. Not too bad. And we even have a safe here as well. Unfortunately, it requires 5 lockpicks, so let's leave it for now. We only have 6 lockpicks right now, and we may need them for something else. There's just money in it anyway. If we get enough lockpicks while we're here, we can come back here and unlock it before leaving this area. Okay, let's go pick up the voxophone and the gear and search the rest of the desks. We'll first pick up the gear. It's just another melee upgrade, so we won't be using this. Looks like Elizabeth has maybe found something, but first let's pick up the voxophone.
I served 20 years of soldiering, and every heathen land I've known has less peopled for my past special enemy. Until now. Comstock. He's made a vaudeville travesty of my battles and cast himself as the White Knight. I called him out over it, and he stripped me of my rank. That man has never seen the savage face of war. But he will.
Sounds like Comstock has been stealing these guys' achievements. For what purpose though? Anyway, this really was a new vigor. Well, we have seen it at the fair, but we can use it freely now. Let's drink it and watch the demonstration video.
Press to launch your enemies into the air. Hold and release to create an eruptive trap.
The Bucking Bronco is probably the best vigor in the game, at least on this difficulty. It works similarly to the Murder of Crows, but we can use it much more often. The only downside is that, unlike the Murder of Crows, the Bucking Bronco does not work on massive enemies. There's a machine gun turret over there, and I'm not going to wait until he finishes his speech. There are quite a lot of enemies here, but I think we should be able to deal with them without too much difficulties. Though wasting a trap like that will certainly not help our cause. We should try to kill as many of them as we can while they're still distracted by the machine gun turret. Unfortunately, the shotgun is really not the best weapon to use in this kind of fight. So far we're doing pretty okay, until we had to reload with an enemy right in front of us. Thank God we managed to kill him before he killed us, but we're still in a pretty bad condition. Let's hide behind these crates until our shield recharges. Okay, we're back to full shields. Hopefully there aren't that many more enemies left. There's one more up there. We should just jump on the crane and do an aerial strike. And of course he went back inside the building. Let's just drop down here and kill him with the shotgun. And there are still more enemies left. We haven't found any health kits and Liz isn't providing us with one either, so we'll have to take this part very carefully. Obviously my definition of taking things more carefully is jumping from a building and storming the enemies head on. I'm actually amazed we still haven't died. We may still be able to kill them all if they just leave us long enough for our shield to recharge. Okay, we might actually be able to make it, but I will be using the machine gun for these last couple of enforcers. Really? Damn, who killed us? Looks like they were smart enough to flank us. Anyways, I'm not restarting from a checkpoint. Let's just pay the $100 and go back and kill the bastards. We're back at the entrance of Soldier's Field. We are at half health and half souls right now. This small health kit will certainly help us, but I hope we'll find another one or at least some food. We can pick up another Bucking Bronco to restore our souls. And I guess we're in a good enough shape now. Let's go finish them off. I hope there are not that many more remaining. Actually, I don't see any of them. Where are they? In any case, let's pick up this sold file. Are they back over there? What is going on? Where did they go? Well, obviously they're somewhere around here, but I still can't see them. Finally! Where were they hiding? Okay, nice, we were able to easily kill two of them. And this should be the last one. Oh no, there are still more. So they've actually sent a zealot after us. But unfortunately for him, we have the Bucking Bronco. Wait, there's actually two zealots? Okay, I think we just killed one of them. And Liz chose a great time to find a large health kit. Damn, I was a bit too slow in using the Bucking Bronco. Oh yeah, and I think I forgot to mention that while the enemy is floating in the air due to the effect of the Bucking Bronco, he takes double damage. And we're done. Well, this is it for today's episode. Thank you for spending your time with me, and if you have enjoyed it, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. It will really help me a lot. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions, I would love to hear from you. Take care, and until next time.